listen, if you watch the video, thanks for joining me. I'm going to break it down for you real quick what we're talking about. It isn't just you. The system is failing everyone. The money system, that is. People at the top get there and find their lives lack meaning and purpose. They start feeling depressed, wondering, is this all there is? They're surrounded by people they're not even sure why they're there anymore. Is it for the money or is it for them? They feel increasingly isolated and alone with their problems, their worries, their fears, like nobody's going to understand them. And everybody seems to want something of them. And it starts to be this trap that they don't know how to get out of because they're too afraid to let go of the money to find something real. People at the bottom are being crushed by it and think if they can just get more money, it'll solve their problems. They're tired of their value being judged by what's in their bank account. Tired of being shut out from this thing and that thing because they can't afford to pay for it. They want to be valued. They want to be seen as valuable, but nobody seems to pay attention to them or care about what they care about. Each side blames the other when the reality is it's the system that's broken. And it's the system that's creating the problems, not the people in it. So, my advice, stop letting money dictate your dreams. Money is a terrific servant, but a terrible master. It will require everything of you and give you nothing in return. If you allow it to control your life. Money's not bad. It's just a tool. It's a tool used to measure two things and two things only. First, the amount of trust we've earned that we can deliver a given result. And second, the amount of commitment the other party has to getting that result. With that in mind, it's easy to start to see how it's possible to live your life without money. Your dreams are not impossible. The life you want is within your grasp. But to take hold of it, you're going to have to let go of what you've been holding on to instead. You're going to have to let go of the money. You already have everything you need within you to make your dreams a reality. You've been given those, provided them. And it's not by wishing or manifesting things into existence. This isn't magic. This is strategic, practical application of your gifts, your talents, your skills, your education, your experience, and your knowledge in the service of other people. The right way, with the right intention, for the right purpose. It's not accidental, it's intentional. Being intentional with how you serve, who you serve, and what service you offer. Service unlocks doors money can't. There are roughly 8 billion people on this planet. No matter what it is you may have, want, or need at any given moment, it is almost guaranteed that either someone else out there has it or has the resources to help you build it. Find that person, persuade them to help you, and what you want will be yours. Money can be persuasive to some people, but there are some people out there for whom there is not a large enough amount of money to make them ever give you what you want. They don't operate on that system. Service, however, is a universally appreciated currency. Everyone appreciates someone who serves with sincerity of heart and purity of intention, especially if that act of service brings them closer to a dream they already hold. Why the right person? Not everyone has what you need or want to make your dreams come true. Finding the right person is the first step in getting what you want or need. Why the right intention? Nobody wants to be used. Approaching someone with the intention of getting something out of them will automatically put them on the defense. Thus, the intention must be to help them achieve their dreams, not for them to help you achieve yours. Why the right purpose? People love it when they can be part of a shared mission or vision that brings a positive impact to the world. It's a biological human drive. If you come to the right person with the right intention and share with them the purpose of your request and how it's going to impact far more lives than just the two of you, if the two of you work together, your chances of getting them to say yes grow exponentially higher. This is about helping you break free. I'm going to teach you how to break free of the money system so you can start living your dreams. It's a multi-stage process. First, you have to identify your dreams. It's hard to hit a target you've never identified. So every coaching problem begins with identifying the dreams you've got. Not the ones you tied to money, like I want to make $1 million, but the bigger dreams. The real dreams. The reason you want that money in the first place. Then we'll look at what you've got to help you get there, what you need to move ahead, and what you believe is stopping you so we can get it out of your way. Second, we're going to create the plan to achieve something. It'll be step-by-step, strategic, and easy to follow. Third, we'll establish the connections to enact your plans. That process begins with the impact survey community form, long before our first consulting call and even before you've signed your coaching contract. When you fill out that form, you're going to give me some information that's going to help me start to take a look at who to connect you with and how to connect them to you so that we can begin working toward your dreams. Now, you cannot pay for my coaching with money. I don't take Visa, MasterCard, Amex, or Discovery for this. You can't pay me in cash or crypto. I won't allow it. I won't be invoicing you with PayPal or any other banking instrument. This is a no banks allowed zone. Your wallet is safe. What I want from you is of far greater value to me. Your story. You will trade to me your story, told an hour at a time, in exchange for a year of my impact coaching. Don't get comfortable. This isn't free. You're going to be expected to do real work in exchange for the real value I'm providing you. But it'll be work that's going to end in joy for you, because I'm going to help you figure out what you love doing so much that you would happily do it for free for the rest of your life. And then I'm going to show you how to leverage what you create that way to get everything you truly desire, want, and need without money. Now, if I had to put a price tag on it, it's $100,000 value at least. Truthfully, it's priceless. But if I had to put a price tag on it, that's where I'd park it. I don't teach theory. I teach strategies that let you bypass the gatekeepers and reach the exact right people to help you fulfill your dreams in less time and with less effort than you ever imagined possible. Now, my first client, spent 20 years trying to get government and corporate opportunities to come her way. She spent hours applying to various portals. But without the connections for someone to see her applications, she was just one among thousands. Those applications went nowhere and did nothing for her. Didn't help her business an inch. Within a year and a half of me coaching her in how to build connections the right way, she landed her first government contract without needing to go through the usual application hoops and is on track for another more lucrative contract today. Furthermore, because of the strategies I recommended, she won a Small Business Administration Micro Enterprise of the Year award, leapfrogging over other businesses that were making even more money than she did because she had a greater impact on the people who served her than the other people did. I've also helped startup corporations earn millions of dollars and 5 times their returns on ad spend with the copy and creative strategies I teach you. Make no mistake, I'm not offering this coaching in exchange for your story because I don't know the value of my expertise. I'm offering it in exchange for your story because I know the value your story brings to the table, even if you can't see it yet. Now, you might be asking yourself, what if my story isn't worth that? I guarantee you that if you are watching this video, you've got more than enough value hidden in your story that I will find it worth my while to work with you. It's in your story that we'll begin to uncover and unpack just what that value is and how to put it to work to the benefit of you, your loved ones, your community, and ultimately the world. Once we've agreed to work together, we'll sign the contract. And yes, I do require you to sign a contract. Why? Because I'm making a commitment to you and I want to make sure you're committed to showing up and doing the work it's going to take to get where you want to be. If I don't help you succeed, nobody's going to have confidence enough to trust me in helping them succeed. So I'm all in on this. I'm going all in on this. And I'm asking you to go all in on it with me. That's why we have the contract. It'll have the terms, the conditions, my expectations, and your expectations in writing. So we're all crystal clear about what to expect, when to expect it, how to expect it, and when we should expect it delivered. It doesn't mean that I'm going to chase after you and beat you over the head if you don't do this. I'm not going to send a bill collector after you. There's no money to be collected. They wouldn't do the work for me anyway. I'm not going to hound you. I'm not going to harass you. I'm not going to blast you on social media. The contract is about integrity. You living up to your side of the bargain and me living up to mine. Because part of relationships is that integrity piece. If people can't trust you to deliver what you say you're going to deliver, they're not going to choose to work with you. And you need them to work with you in order to achieve your dreams. So if you've never signed a contract before, and this is your first time, this is what we're doing. We're committing to each other. It's a back and forth relationship. We'll meet twice a month. Each session, you'll be given homework to do. Every quarter, I'll gather you together with my other coaching clients to celebrate our wins, offer accountability, and troubleshoot any challenges that have come up along the way. Now, you may be asking, what if my story sucks? That's perfect. Your worst moments and most painful stories hide your greatest assets. We're going to mine those things together so we can refine them, package them, and present them to others in a way that makes that value clear and accessible. Because once you do that, you're going to be amazed how much worth, how much value you have been sitting on your entire life. Probably going to cry like I did when I realized it, at how much you have been holding yourself back from the dreams that you've wanted to achieve. Now, your dream is waiting. Are you going to give yourself permission to live it? Or are you going to let it slip through your fingers while you wait for the system to give you permission to do what you've always known you were born to do? How long will you let money hold your dreams hostage before you decide you're worth it? The impact coaching process is a 5-step plan to help you get yourself in position to make an impact on the people who hold the keys to unlocking the door to your dreams. And it starts with that vision and value clarity chart. We're going to start by identifying your vision for an ideal life and gaining clarity about the assets you've got hidden in your story that you can use to get what you truly desire without using money to get there. Second, we're building the connection map. We're going to find the right person, a tactical reverse engineering process to identify and chart the shortest, most strategic path to the person who holds the resources you need. We're going to define the target, map the infrastructure, trace the influence, and confirm the connector before we make our strategic approach. Then we're going to develop the value blueprint, the right intention, developing proprietary psychological insight so that you can understand not only what your target wants, but why it matters to them, so you can ensure your offer is irresistible to them and aligns with their goals. So we're going to identify the target's desire, understand their core motivation, design your high impact request, and craft an irresistible offer for the two of you to work together toward a dream that you know will matter to them. Then we're going to share the vision, right, with the right purpose. We're going to structure a win-win-win pitch, which benefits them, benefits you, and advances a shared mission greater than both of you by identifying shared objectives, quantifying the value to their mission, mapping the offer impact on their value, and structuring a high-impact engagement plan. And then last, we're going to implement and evaluate, right? We're going to take all this planning and strategy that we've created, and we're going to start putting it into action. We're going to examine the results as we go. We're going to revise our strategy to overcome any weaknesses or challenges we meet along the way, and then we'll realign with our goals. Now, to start breaking free, it's easy. One step. Just go and fill out our impact survey. This survey is not a sales page. You don't need to bring your wallet. You can put your credit cards away. You visit the link below. You fill out a simple 13-question impact community survey, which not only helps you start mapping out your vision, but it helps me identify where you need the most support in order to get where you want to be. Now, please give me 2 to 3 business days to respond to the results. At that point, I will email you to discuss the options for working together and what I would recommend is your next step in overcoming your current obstacles. If we agree to work together, we'll schedule a recorded Zoom call. What to expect during our first impact session? During this recorded Zoom call, we'll be working together to define your dreams. We're going to identify one specific life-changing goal you want to achieve by the time our year is at an end. We'll audit your assets. We'll begin examining your existing gifts, talents, skills, knowledge, and experiences through your story to see what strategic assets you have to offer and to determine the potential value those bring. Setting your expectations. I will let you know in detail what I expect from you and what you can expect from me. After our Zoom call, if you agree to work together, I will submit a contract to you, and once that contract is signed and returned, we will set up our coaching schedule. Why are our Zoom calls recorded? Simple. I'm human. My memory fails. I don't want to forget what I've promised or leave any room for disputes about what was said at a later date. Recording our meetings protects us both. You will have full access to that recording. Are your dreams worth the risk of a simple survey? I mean, I'm asking you to take a risk in filling out the survey. I'm asking you to tell me some sensitive information in that survey. And I understand this may make you feel vulnerable. You may be worried about what I'm going to do with that information. I promise it's going to remain confidential, but you and I don't know each other that well yet. And so maybe you're not sure you can trust me on that end. You'll have to take the leap of faith if you want to work with me. There's no other way to do it. I can't help you if you aren't honest with me. And there's information that I need to know to make the process as smooth as possible. Now, this can feel risky and vulnerable if you've been hurt before, if you're used to having your dreams laughed at, or your desires shut down, or your past shamed. I'm not here to shame you. I'm not here to shut your dreams down or tell you what's wrong with them. I'm here to help you actually reach them. So even if we both ultimately decide that I'm not the right person to help you achieve your dreams, I am still going to help you gain clarity about what it is you want and why, and how to begin taking steps to get there. Now, if you're still hesitating to fill out the form, my only question is this: are your dreams worth the risk of a 13-question form? If they're not, maybe you're not dreaming big enough, and I invite you to start dreaming bigger. Dream a dream so big that you're not sure you can handle it. Because the truth is, that dream by yourself, you will not be able to handle. But the good news is, I'm going to help you build the support team that will allow you to handle it. That's part of the reason why I have the impact community. And you'll be invited to join that when we start working together. Now, there is no further obligation to you. after I send that initial email, once you've submitted your form, okay, you get to decide. You get to be in control of how much of a relationship we have. Okay. I'm not going to harass you on social media. I'm not going to chase you down in your emails or text you a million times. I don't want to talk unless we have something real to talk about. That's just who I am. So you've got very little to lose and everything to gain from filling out the survey. And the sooner you complete it, the sooner your dreams can begin to become your new reality. Thank you for watching. Hope to see your form soon.